everybody. How are you? Me? We got a crap ton of snow. I haven't gone out and measured, but they said it was supposed to be between some 12 and 18 inches. Thanks, lake effect. And that was just starting very, very late last night, early this morning, until this evening. Ta-da! Everything is a mess. Hey, Duff, good to see ya. We have approximately 2.5 weeks to be packed up. Hey, Nomi. Hey, Fanny. We've just had a mild blizzard. Mom said a few of precisely the wrong things to a person from a credit card company. How much is a crap ton? Approximately 18 inches. And so that person from the credit card company called in a welfare check. So I was awakened by pounding on the door from a sheriff this morning. Hey, Kim White. Let's see. What else has happened today? I was getting riled up about, I was watching some law coverage, and I'm not going to name the channel. I'm not going to trash them. But if you have a show and you go live and then you edit that show later for replay crew, do you really need 2 minutes of countdown and then an intro? I think not. So that's frustrating. I've been also watching some of the Lori Vallow dipshit. Oh, yeah, you heard me say it. It was only a small one, though. It was only little. Thank you, Duff. And hello, Diane Phelan Muller. Hello, Eric Levitt. I was watching Lori Vallow dipshit, and I'm not calling her that because I am presuming her guilt or her innocence. The saying that the person who represents themselves in court has a fool for a client. She's appearing pro se. She's representing herself. And the judge has the patience of a saint. I've never seen anybody argue with and interrupt a judge. It's been fascinating. Yeah, it was a little interesting. And Mom was in the bath at the time, so it's not like she could scamper out and answer the door. The rudest part of it is that I was having a fantastic dream, and it was very, very nice. And I don't know where our scuba suits went, but all of a sudden we were naked. And then the knocking on the door. So, yeah, rude. And after that, I was well awake, and there was no going back to sleep after that to try and reclaim my spot in the dream. Oh, she's bonker doodles. If it wasn't for pro se court, YouTube would be boring as hell. Well, we've got EDB, and I love EDB. I think she's hilarious, and she makes me laugh. You enjoy watching the judge react to her BS? Well, yeah, Yeah, and, they've got her jury as far as I know, her jury is seated. So, that trial is gonna start on Monday. I'm gonna be watching. I know Emily's not covering it, and that's okay. She doesn't do things that involve kid victims. Um, did you ever see the trial of Darrell Brooks? He was even worse than Lori. No, I did not. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. Lori's a hot mess, though. Woof. So, yeah, that's kind of the situation here. It's been eventful. Trying to pack. Well, there's Mark Hardman. Hey, good to see you. Hello, shut up, Matt. Um, yeah, with this latest weather, I don't know how we're going to get the septic pumped and inspected in the timeline that has been set. Um, although it is 28 degrees, but we did also just get like 18 inches. We just got almost a foot and a half of snow. And the septic can't be handled. Oh, you're gonna watch Johnny Somali go to Korean prison. Yeah, I hadn't even heard anything about that until today, but I'm gonna do some looking. Your daughter Hannah is in her 10th hour of labor. She's almost there. Mark Hardman. Zenu Marlene, to both of you. You and her. Is this your first time being a grandpa? May the new potato and the mama fare well through all of this. Um, yeah, the ground has to be not frozen for them to do the septic and everything. And we just got almost a foot and a half of snow. So just wanted to send support. Gotta get the car valeted before I pick up my stash. Have a great day, Corner Boothians. And for you as well, Duff, you have yourself a lovely morning. May your clients be pleasant and may your drives be uneventful. Your first grandbaby, it is a boy. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope everything goes smoothly for Mum and for the new little potato. Um, yeah. So let's see. LawTube, Mom and I have both gotten sucked into a show called Black Lightning, which has been interesting. Inner city superheroes. It's been fascinating watching that, and it's got quite a lot of episodes. So if you're looking for a change up on the usual same old Marvel DC, check out Black Lightning. I don't even know what it's on. I think it's on Netflix. But yeah, check that out. Hello, Sarah Turner. So sorry you have the dreaded snow. We had the dreaded threat of whirly clouds. Yeah, I heard that there were a number of parts of the country that were having spinny weather. EDB was, and a lot of people had Ryan Hall y'all on lock earlier today. Hey, Jazzy Girl Sarah, good to see you. Yeah, we just got it. It really did. I looked outside and it looked like somebody put the snow globe in a paint mixer. You know, one of those little machines that you put the can of paint in and it goes brrrr. And then I'm waiting for one of you to go, how'd that go? So I have to go again. Yeah. I have not moved. I am upstairs in the house because the bed that Mom was in has been moved over to where I'm going to go. The couch is not working out for her. And Mom is going to be taking the futon that I've been sleeping in. And so she's sleeping on that tonight. That was a whole fiasco unto itself, but it's there with clean bedding and the cat and everything else. So they're down there tucked into bed now. So I'm upstairs in the dining room. Hello, Sid Atoya. And dancing in the rain, putting maple syrup on snow is nature's snow cone. Yeah. Watch out where the huskies go, and don't you eat that yellow snow. Shut up, Matt missed the partial eclipse because cloud cover and because we were in the cash and carry. Well, that makes sense. 60 degrees and sunny on the Gnomestead today. That's why the chickens were outside. Well, Mark Hardman, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. Look at you just throwing out those Musk lifesavers. Thank you very, very much. If you received a gift membership from Mark Hardman, please remember to say thank you in the chat, in the live chat, or in the comments down below if you happen to be on the replay crew. In the comments down below. Ballet Klutz, I'm usually on replay crew. Have you told us why the timeline is only 3 weeks? Because that's what I was told it was. I don't get answers. I'm not bitter. But yeah, so that's what it is. So yeah, Xena Marlene to you, Mark Hardman. Yeah, you are not too late. I haven't done this yet. Let me do this. Night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds, time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. Duff said, FYI, I had clients last week, net worth around 90 million, received 30 pounds in tips. Rich people suck. And that was from the 2 customers that had the least dosh. Of course it is. Always. Always. Oh, Bilf is late for muster, delayed by wicked charlatans. That's terrible. Things have definitely been pretty wild here, Jazzy Girl Sarah. For sure. Always sending love and peace on your transitional time. Thank you. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Bilf, I was thinking about you this evening because we were watching a show called Black Lightning, and apparently one of the villain groups are called Morcobians. And I'm like, did they just say Marcabians? So, yeah. Sarah Turner said, oh, yeah, Xena Marlene, Mark Hardman. I've been watching Tanika's 2 Cents. She's different. She's been doing narratives of Sarah Boone's messages and emails from jail to her minions. She's wackadoodle with wackadoodle minions. All of that is true. I'll have to check that out. I bet it's fascinating. Good God. Let's see. Yeah, so it's just a lot. I have a lot of packing to do. We have a lot of, every it's funny because I'm moving into my friend's basement, which I refer to as Yoda's treehouse, and she's moving into a one-bedroom apartment, and she keeps trying to give me stuff. Do you want this? I'm not going to take it with me. Do you want it? Do you want these dishes? Do you want these kitchen utensils? I'm moving into a fully loaded kitchen. Do you want the Instant Pot? Mama gave it to you for Mother's Day. It's a lot. Do you got cash and carry in USA, as in open to the public wholesalers who sell on stuff normally meant to be sold on in shops? Crates of pop with East Europe labeling on. No, we haven't got that. We've got big box warehouse stores like Costco, but uh we don't have anything quite like that. The closest thing would be World Market, but World Market is definitely not a wholesaler. World Market marks their shit way up. But yeah, no, so we don't really have cash and carry here. It sounds fascinating though. Um, so yeah, we're both trying to condense all of our things and get things packed and try to absorb. I haven't seen Ruby's I haven't seen the documentary about Ruby. But I did follow 8 Passengers. I did follow that whole case with Ruby and Jody. Um, most of the information I got was from Natalie Lawyerchick and Jordan and McKay. Hello, Daniel Orrick. Good to see you. I have Sherry Frankie's book on my Audible right now. I don't think I'm even halfway through it yet, but I do plan on watching the documentary. Have you seen it, and what did you think of it? CO Bilf, Class 12 Auditor Certificate purchased at Costco. Welcome to Costco. We love you. LRH. Thank you for listening. Although, you know what, Shannon C., I'm not sure if this is an autocock rocket, but if it was perfect because Lori Callow, well, yeah, she really is. She really is. Hey, Marcia Smith. Good to see you. And yes, Nomi said, Bilfy, I was worried you got sucked up in the HARP activated dimensional portal that opened up over Fairbanks. He actually did send me photos of that portal and asked me if I'd heard from you recently. So this is a true story. Real talk right there. We were worried. I was relieved to say that, yes, I actually had heard from you recently. Lori Callow. Yeah, that one's going to leave a mark. Kind of perfect. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Bilf. Absolutely. And she is trying Um, the jury is, you meant Vallow. Okay, you can't type. Well, it was pretty much the most perfect autocock rocket in the history of autocock rockets. Ahoy, hoy, seventh. And hello, Shaquille Shake. Been a while. Good to see you. Let's confuse people. I was wearing a dress outside yesterday because it was so nice weather. That is confusing. Um, Bill, if a lot of people are concerned because the jury is so heavily weighted toward men, there are very few women. And because of the way that they do things in Arizona, they are concerned that all of the alternates that are going to be picked, or all of the preemptory kicks, are going to be all the women. People are speculating that she wants it to be all men on the jury. And it's kind of interesting. It ought to be interesting to see what happens when she tries to question them, or when she's presenting evidence, and how she's presenting evidence and questioning witnesses, and how that's going to play out, and how she's going to try to play to the jury with that. It ought to be interesting to see what her opening statement is going to be. Personally, I think that if you're pro se, you kind of are testifying, even if you don't actually take the stand and submit to cross-examination. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts, though, and it'll be interesting. Last podcast on the left did a pretty good deep dive on the Chad Daybell, Lori Vallow thing. Mormon Stories did too, but John DeLynn doesn't respond to my bizarre emails, so he's canceled. Well, also, I love John DeLynn. I respect John DeLynn. He does good work. I don't always agree with him, but I think my main issue with John DeLynn is that he is physically incapable of making a short episode. Yes, I am. I'm wearing a Fizzgig shirt. It says Fizzgig has a posse. We love Fizzgig. I took this one out of my closet as I was rummaging through to see what was in there, and trying to get things packed up, and went, you know what? I haven't worn this in a while. Let's wear this one. So here we are. I've also been watching a lot of catching up on Fundy Fridays. Haven't seen the Ruby Frankie doc, but want to. I follow some of the 8 Passengers videos back in the day and followed it when all this was happening. There were warning signs, absolutely, in those videos. There were warning signs all along in those videos. And I want the kids to get therapy and to have a significantly better life than it was when they started. I hear, where did I just hear that recently? That Jody's home recently finally sold. That big old bunker thing where she and Ruby were keeping the kids. Well, there's Charmichael. Speaking of filthy hoes. Oh, the Sov Sits. Mark Hardman. Yeah, the sovereign citizens are an interesting bunch. Hey, Lori. Good to see ya. One of the greatest joys in my life is that there is a video on YouTube somewhere of a sovereign citizen who doesn't want to listen to what the bailiff is telling him and decides that he's just going to walk right into a courtroom. And he winds up getting tased. It's beautiful. I think I heard it from a relatively reliable source that the house finally sold. She's decided that she wants. Jody has decided that she wants a shorter prison term. She wants to get out. I said Fizzgig has a posse. Fizzgig. I'm not only dirty, I'm cheap and easy. Well, I've heard that before, Nomi. It's good to see you, Shar. I've missed you. And wait a minute, who was that just became a member? Diane Phelan Muller. Hello. Welcome to the Dirty Stay-Ups. Zena Marlene to you. True story, the sovereign citizens in Fairbanks used to meet at a Denny's? Well, of course they did. Shara does not have fur. Mark Hardman is about to become a grandpa for the very first time to a little boy new potato. An actual human baby. Yep. It's very exciting. I hope things are moving along with that swiftly, by the way. And this is his first time being a grandpa as well. It's very exciting. Zena Marlene. Yeah, that's a good question, Dancing in the Rain. Where the heck have you been, girl? We have missed you. Haven't seen you around much. And we've missed you. And we gotta talk. We have plans to hatch. Speaking of plans, I'm still planning on going to that conference in May, largely because, well, I've already paid for it. So now I just need to move house, pay my phone bill, figure out how I'm going to pay for the hotel, and buy the flights. A lot of the things that are happening during this conference are going to have at least breakfast and lunch included, so that'll make it easy. I don't eat much. Teresa Dawson, hi, good to see ya. Yes, Charmichael, if you could. You need to Anne Frank my ass. Oh, Teresa Dawson, it is, but, I've got you all, and people have been checking in on me, and I appreciate it so much. I really, really do. I haven't been bright and sparkly recently. It's been challenging, but I am doing my very best, and I really, really, really appreciate all of the people that check in on me. It does help. It lets me know that somebody else is thinking of me, and generally not in a negative way. So I appreciate that. Used to be a Mormon prepper, but ran out of storage space. Tossed the food storage for room for more books. I approve of this message. Well done, Mark Hardman. I think I just tore a piece of my toenail off. And I may well be bleeding. Yep. Oh, good. So that's happening. There's Millie the dandelion. Hello. Hey, gorgeous girl. Massive gangly armed hugs, my love. Well, hugs right back to you, sweetheart. I loved Dawn Gloves in your stream. Would love to see another collab because so many cool people here. You know, we should do that. We absolutely should. I think that would be a great idea. Stand by for just a moment. I'm going to go and fetch a paper towel to kind of blot this up so I don't bleed all over the carpet since, you know, we're trying to sell the house and stuff. Probably not fare well with the realtor. Hi, Mochi. Prepping before it was cool. Then Y2K made me say, Y2K, wow, I really am bleeding. Fun. Y2K made a lot of people say, Oh yeah. No, those LDS folks know an awful lot about food storage. Just ask Kim D. Oh, I'm gonna have to toss those books to make room for baby. It is the way of grandparenting. Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. Lori thinks she's gonna wrap those men. She thinks she has superpower over men around her finger. Yeah, she's gonna try to rizz up those men big time. I'm sure of it. Oh, pardon me. That was awful. That was nowhere very good. Choo-choo would be disappointed in me. And because this is the way of things, I think I need to go and find a bandage very quickly. Yes, Sister Kim D. Yes, that's her. I know, totally weak sauce. I don't have any carbonation in me. You get me a room temperature Dr. Pepper and it's on here. I'm always uplifting too. I hate seeing you go through all this. Yeah, 2025 has definitely not been kind at all. Look at the pretty picture of ice on the lake. And what have I been eating? I gotta tell you, girl, I made the biggest vat of pasta tonight. I'll be right back, y'all. Talk amongst yourselves and behave, because Ella's downstairs. I don't want to have to get her. Yes, Kathy, I have to move. Things have been challenging, and so I'm just keeping my head above water. Yes, girl. And I hope you are keeping your head above water. Kathy, let's see, my stepdad passed away. We cared for him in the home. We did hospice care. He passed away on the 27th of February. And then it was decided that we have to sell the house. And so mom found an apartment and I'm moving into my friend's basement. And all that has to happen. I make it a pasta. Apparently we're supposed to be out of the house in like 2.5, 3 weeks, according to my sister-in-law. I bleeded the toe. Oh no. I'll be right back, y'all. Talk amongst yourselves. Who thought it was going to be? Yeah, it does hurt tearing off a toenail. Who thought it was a good idea to have an entire floor of a house and a kitchen with no Band-Aids in it? Who thought that was wise? Especially when I live here. A metric fuck ton of garlic in olive oil. Yes. Yes, lunch idea is pasta. It is a crazy time frame, Teresa Dawson. Yes, it is. Yeah, I did. I did see that. Sorry, Nomi. But hey, good job. Ella scares the bejesus out of Mark Hardman. I asked my first wife, "Aren't you wearing your ring on the wrong finger?" She responded, "Yes, I'm married to the wrong man." Ow. Kimberly Gabaldon, donor meat is not anything like the Donner Party, or like donor, DONOR. So you're good. It's a halal thing. No garlic or onions, no alliums at all? Dang. I know, right? Yeah. Oh, you surprised me. Gosh, Nomi. Well, multiple items on the top 10 most stressful things list. Yes, absolutely. All you can do is keep putting one foot in front of the other and hang on, peace will come again. Well, yep, this too shall pass. But from what I can tell, it's going to pass like a kidney stone. I looked out the window and said to Mom, if April showers are supposed to bring May flowers, what's this shit supposed to bring? And she said, hope for April showers? Makes sense. But yeah, I give you guys one job. Yeah, I know it. Well, yeah, Joanne's closing anywhere is a load of crap. Ours is closing too, and I'm pissed. Donor meat is halal, but Bilf's meat is haram. I've heard. We are finally getting a Popeye's chicken here. So that's fucking exciting. And I read that apparently the same parent company owns both Applebee's and IHOP. And apparently they're going to merge the two stores so that you can get things from both menus. And I mean, it makes sense because IHOP is more of a morning, early afternoon, busy kind of place. And Applebee's is more of a late afternoon, evening, nighttime, busy kind of place. So, it does make sense. We have an Applebee's here. I hope it means that we're going to get half of an IHOP. Sort of sounds like lamb carnitas. Kimberly Gabaldon, it's like, you know how when you see gyro meat, the spinny gyro meat, the big cylinder of meat that they carve the long strips off to make gyros? It's like that. Pancakes. Yes, pancakes. Yes, because it turns as it cooks. So it's gyro. Yeah, it's spinny lamb. Sometimes a lamb beef blend, but yeah, it's spinny meat. Only it spins vertically instead of like the spinny chickens spinning horizontally. I have never been so vegetarian right now. Yes, that makes sense. Ooh, Daniel Ulrich is getting Whataburger. Man, now Whataburger is good, but I will tell you, that chicken biscuit in the morning, that's what's up. Oh, he's a vegetarian? I'll make lamb. Joanne Fabrics. Yes, meat cylinder. Joanne Fabrics is going out of business. Know me. Joanne Fabrics. Pretty much everywhere. All over the country. I am an entire mess of dry skin. I'm going to slather myself in Aquaphor. And sit here and bleed into my paper towel. Are you done? Are you done bleeding? Have you gotten your shit together? You over it? Please. All right. Looks like you're over it. Thank you. Your IHOP turned into a Denny's. That was okay, but I do miss the IHOP. Yeah. We don't have either one here. So Whataburger biscuits with egg, sausage, and cheese is Mark Hardman's morning breakfast. Okay. Oh, Denver Fabrics was big in Denver and online. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about Denver Fabrics. Forever 21 is fucking off too? Oh, shit. Our mall is going to get even more sad than it already is. And it's pretty sad. Dry skin, winter plus perimenopause, also sucky. I'm in full-blown menopause. This isn't peri at all. But it is having a lot to do with the winter, and it is dry AF in this house right now. We haven't been running the humidifiers, and the weather's been bullshit. And yeah, basically I just got a new tub of Aquaphor, and I'm just going to slather myself in it, I think. How to stop bleeding from the foot. Elevate your foot above your head, preferably on camera. You're funny. Shut up, Matt. You're very funny. Y'all know how clumsy I am. Why would this be a good idea? This would not be a good idea. And I'd fall over, and all you'd see is me falling out of view, and you wouldn't even get to see the hilarity that would ensue. I'd wind up with my head in the cat food dish. Hey, T. Good to see ya. Yeah, you'd wind up missing out entirely. It wouldn't be any fun. Danielle Ulrich, your mall is only good for the food court? That sucks. Actually, our mall isn't good for much more than that. We have an Ulta. We just got a Five Below. And we do have a pretty good Barnes & Noble. Our bookshop is pretty good. There's a really cool independent toy store in our mall, and that one's pretty cool. And they have all sorts of cool vintage candy. Kathy's been sewing for 59 years. Very sad about Joanne. Yeah, I'm sad about Joanne too. Yeah, long time no see. Good to see you, T. Been a while. Looks like we've got almost, let's see, we've got at least half of the Australia contingent up in here. Yeah, there's not much good in our mall anymore. It used to be the shit. Most of the malls in Denver have been torn down. We only have the one. Riley's human. Hi, good to see ya. Midnight and Scarlet have had a week loud mewling because they're in heat. It's going to cost to get them spayed. Yep, it is, but it's worth it. It is worth it. Trust me. Because those poor things are also miserable this whole time. And heaven forbid they escape and then they get knocked up and then you have a whole bunch more to deal with. Hoth Mall, Spencer's Gifts, 1989 Engram, source of Cricket's aversion to April Fool's Day. I mean, it could be. It could be. Ugh, Spencer's. And the place is still there. It's just, it looks like a head shop now. Protesting in Melbourne again at the end of next week after I get my shots on Thursday and Friday. Well, congratulations. Good for you. That's fantastic. I'm happy to hear it. Ah, you're lurking and working. Our mall, before it was remodeled, I remember that mall when I was a kid. It had conversation pits in the mall. And great big smoking sections. Like huge ashtrays. And for some reason, you had to go through a turnstile to get into the Walgreens. Nothing made sense there. But yeah, it was very brick and conversation pits with lots of foliage and smoking. It was very strange. Very nice. 7th. Wow, 6 months. Rock on. Thank you so much, 7th. Zena Marlene, to you. So yes, for those of you who are wondering, that is a photo of the sun and a very, very close up of some ice on Lake Superior. My ex took that. And Mom just fell in love with it. So we had it framed for her birthday. And she is going to be taking it to her new apartment. So that's good. Yes. Oh, no, this one. Zena Marlene to 7th. What's the difference between summer in Finland and in Russia? In Finland, it's cold for 3 months and fucking cold for 9 months. In Russia, they hope for a nice summer for 9 months and are disappointed for 3. Fair. Sounds about right. Oh, great. Now there's blood under my fingernail. I only snapped 2 fingernails when I was moving the bed and stuff the other day, so that was nice. Holy crap, was that only yesterday? Time is a construct anyway, whatever. Oh, and speaking of Fanny, I know she came in with the reminder earlier. If you could please do the YouTubey things, hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose. I just want the engagement, honestly. I don't really care. If you like what you're seeing, share the content. Check to see if you're still subscribed under all your various aliases. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's fast, it's free, and it's painless. As you can see, we have memberships here, $2.99 a month. No more levels, just $2.99 a month. That's it. Time is a cube. Yeah, like, subscribe, share if you like the content. If you're here on the replay crew, please feel free to keep leaving those comments. I love it. And LRH 2.0 is an aberration. If you want to find ways to support the channel other than the likey, subscribey, and the super chats and all of that fun stuff, the memberships, down below in the description box, there is always going to be a way to help one of the friends of the channel out in whatever way you can. And that's one of the things that I've decided for my channel, is that there's always going to be something in there. There's always going to be a link to help somebody else out. And the email address is there. The P.O. box is there because, of course, I found out that I was moving right after I re-upped for another 6 months of the P.O. box. That was pretty awesome. And it's not like I can transfer it to a different office closer to where I'm going to be living, clear on the other side of town. And yeah, also the P.O. box is there, the email address is there, the PayPal is there, the Venmo that Denver Steve-O made me get is there, the Amazon wish list is there. I still need to pare that fucker down. God damn it. Yeah, I had a few things on my plate, so pardon me if I'm a little bit scattered. My brain is not functioning in any kind of a linear fashion these days. Truth of Time Cube prefigures CO Bilf all caps, proving futility of Justin Craig Squirrel Tech and lies of heliocentrics. See, when I first read that, Bilf, I read it as Jenny Craig Squirrel Tech, and I was like, well, we're going to bring the diet industrial complex in on it. Okay. Yeah. So clearly my brain is not functioning. And I love that Kimberly and Nomi are having such a fantastic conversation back and forth, and Daniel Ulrich, and you guys are all rocking the whole Denver thing. But I think I'm going to shut things down and try to find a Band-Aid. And get more blueberry pomegranate flavored water, because that's what we're drinking this evening. So, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap things up. Hopefully, I haven't heard any rumblings from downstairs, so hopefully Mom is sleeping well in the futon. and I'm going to sit up here for a while and continue watching the Mogamania version of Fundy Fridays, episode of Fundy Fridays. Ooh, you got your thank you note from Mom. Good, good, good. Good. I signed the bottom of most of those too, but I'm glad that you got it. I'll let her know. I'll let her know that has arrived safely. She'll be pleased to know that. Thank you very much. I love your bunches right back, Nomi. Thank you very much. And thanks everybody for hanging out with me, including you, Lori. Ooh. I would like all animal lovers to send good vibes to my fur baby Merlin. He gets his 3rd chemo tomorrow to shrink a mast cell tumor under his eye. He has surgery on the 15th. Oh, bless. Well, one's to Merlin. Goodness gracious. It was good to see all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much. Yes, Teresa Dawson. Yes, I understand. You are not alone. But right now, it's one more for the road. Xenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more sip till I quit it. My friggin' toenail. I don't even know what I'm singing right now. One more for the road. Love you, Mark Hardman. Love all of y'all. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me and dealing with my scatterbrained ass. Oh, yeah, speaking of my butt, hit that notification bell, if you would, and select all for all notifications. Get all them notifications so you know anytime my random ass decides to go online with all the moving and everything, and with all the snow that we got dumped on with today. You never know. You never know. I might shamble out there at first light and go live just so you can see this winter wonderland bullshit that we got going on right now. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for being delightful. And, well, thank you very much, T. Aw, Nancy Johns, thank you for your little super chat for your $1.99. Hi. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Zena Marlene to you. I was just wrapping things up and sang my goodbye song, my one more for the road. But I guess now it's 2 more for the road because you decided to drop me a little super chat. Oh, and a super sticker. Well, Zena Marlene to you again. Hippo character repeatedly points to the streamer while chanting, "Get good! Get good!" Cheers. I don't even know what that means, but you know what? Thank you, Nancy Johns. I'm going to try to take extra care, Kathy, and you too. Please take extra care. If the whole futon thing works out well for Mom tonight, then hopefully I'll be seeing everybody tomorrow. Maybe I'll even be on time. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day, but I love y'all. Be well, stay safe, take your meds, watch out for deer. I know there's other things that I remind you to do, but be well, stay safe, stay warm, watch out for deer. I don't know. Peace to you.